on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Okay,
ball
ready?
Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. County Lions. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Ward to throw right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Titans at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. Viking 18.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattlers.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ready.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's to his running back, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can
on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held at the bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers, first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's across midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to Hampton on first down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Herbert now. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. They're a tough spot. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
Lambert Smith to return it. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Pass it. And cooked it up. It's picked up by the Titans. Loose inside the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Riggs!
Following the fumble recovery. Moore. And that'll be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down! 60 Bison! Bronco switch! Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19, Tiger, 19.
Ward now working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pollard going to try the right side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, it's Hampton. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Go.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly not shying away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Again, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up.
Touchdown, Titans! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it 21-8.
Chargers 8.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they you've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that gets them back within 10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Caught right side, Tate. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
And now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing is Ward. And he's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondé Gadsden from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert finds Johnston. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Chargers, 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Here we go. First and goal. Herbert now.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A.
Oronde Gadsden with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
35. Chargers 25.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. No.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
They'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 99 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Smash. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now a give, right side. Singleton.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Singleton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Ready? Let go.
On third down, Singleton.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Tennessee, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.